Are you asking me the same question again?
Yes, can you explain why you not getting money would be in your child's best interest? This is a non-agreed CSRP. The state is, however, requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties.
You may.
And the state is currently reading the agreements. The parties agree to the parties being named as joint managing conservators with a standard visitation agreement. There's been no request for retroactive support. The custodial parent to have primary rights to designate where the child resides. Custodial parent to carry the dental and medical through her employer. I believe that is the extent of the agreement. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Renee Washington.
Can you state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Braylon Oliver.
And the name of the children's father?
Sean Oliver.
And did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Yes.
And are you still in agreement with those terms provided to the court?
Yes, we also agreed on a
Just
child
please
support
answer
number.
that question, ma'am. Are you in agreement with what's been provided to the court?
Yes.
Hear your question. You cut her off. I didn't hear what you said.
There
She
was no
didn't
other.
say anything.
Mr. Tatum cut Ms. Washington off. I didn't hear what he was asking.
The question was,
Did she agree to those portions of the order that he had already stated?
and can you repeat your answer, Ms. Washington?
Yes.
And as it relates to the medical support, you're carrying the children through your employer, is that correct?
Correct.
And the current cost of the medical support through your employer is at $270 per month, is that correct?
Correct.
And the state has requested that the father pay a total of $270 per month beginning on June 1st, 2022, when this matter was filed. Are you in agreement to that? Could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the father paying the medical support as provided?
I will take care of the support because him trying to take care of the medical plus child support would just put him at a disadvantage. So I will take care of his medical.
And ma'am, do you understand that the state has used the father's wages to determine the amount that he should pay each month?
For support, yes.
And do you understand that part of that was giving him credit for the amount of medical support, which is at $270 per month? However, you're stating that you don't want the father to pay that. Is that correct?
Correct.
And how would this be in your child's best interest if the father does not provide for support for the medical?
Because I can afford the medical. I just want him to be somewhat responsible. So he's going to pay the child the actual support amount.
And do you understand that the state does not take into calculation what you're able to pay? We look at the non-custodial parent's income and determine what he's able to pay. And based off of that, the state is requesting the $270 per month to be given to you for the support of your child. Could you explain to the court how not receiving medical support from the father would be in your child's best interest?
Are you asking me the same question again?
Yes, can you explain why you not getting money would be in your child's best interest? Not your best interest, but the child's.
Because he's going to be covered regardless. So his best interest is to have medical support, and he has it, whether it's his mother or his father paying for it.
So there's no specific reason.
Let's move on to the child support. We can come back to the cash medical.
For the child support, the state is requesting that the father pay the total of $390 per month based off of his income. Are you in agreement to the father paying the $390 per month?
No.
Could you explain to the court again why you're not in agreement to the father paying the $390 as proposed based off of his income?
Because his income is based off of tips earned, and those tips aren't always earned in the same amount. So we agreed to $300 to just reduce it down to $300.
And again, can you explain to the court why receiving less than what's been proposed would be in your child's best interest?
Because my child's best interest is still at heart. His mother can afford it, as long as his dad is doing something.
All
How old
right.
is your child, Miss Washington?
I'm sorry?
How old is your child?
13.
13 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father here in this matter. Sir, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sean Oliver.
And Mr. Oliver, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties? Are you still in agreement with those terms that you previously agreed to, sir?
I can't hear you, Mr. Oliver.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, sir. Are you in agreement with those terms that you previously agreed to, sir?
Yes,
As it relates to your income, sir, the state has used your income to calculate the child support in this matter, using your income at $15 an hour at 40 hours a week, and requesting that you pay a total of $270 per month for insurance, beginning on June 1, 2022. Are you new to this amount, sir?
no,
Could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to provide for the medical support for your child?
we came up with an agreement that would help myself because I don't always make a set income.
And sir, do you understand that this order today is not what's in your best interest, but it's what's in the child's best interest? So are you providing to the court that you not paying for support based off of your income would be in your child's best interest?
I do. His best
And-
interest is always there
And can you explain to the court how you not paying support would be in your child's best interest?
because his mother and I agreed that she would be able to cover the insurance, and his best interest is still at heart.
And sir, do you understand that the state does not use the mother's income when calculating support? Is based off of you being that the child will primarily be residing with the mother?
Yes, I understand.
And sir, by your income, the state is also requesting that you pay a total of $390 per month for child support, also beginning June 1, 2022. Are you in agreement to this amount, sir?
No,
And again, sir, can you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to this?
because of my income is not set based, and it will be a strain on me to be able to keep up with that payment.
So just to confirm, so you're stating that $390 per month for the support of your child will put a strain on you. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
And can you explain how that would be in your child's best interest?
I will be given month, which was what me and his mom agreed upon. So his best interest is still at heart.
You've continue to keep stating that it's the child's best interest at heart, sir, but can you explain to the court how is it in your child's best interest to receive less than what's been proposed? Again, how would getting less money be in your child's best interest? Does the child not
Because I
have
feel-
monthly expenses as well, or things that he needs to have taken care of monthly?
He does, and I will provide the $300. And if I can, other miscellaneous things that she needs from me have been provided as well. So
And you feel that the child could be supported for an entire month off of $300. Is that correct, sir?
yes, sir.
And sir, about how much money are you making?
$15 roughly
An
an
hour.
hour,
Is that 40 hours a week, sir?
and roughly around 38 to 40, 37 to 40 hours.
And
Not,
sir,
it's not always 40.
thank you, sir. And are you able to support yourself financially would you be able to support yourself financially off about $300 per month?
Would I support myself with $300 a month?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
All right. Could you explain to the court how the mother should be able to support the child that you all have together off of $300 per month?
I mean, it's
All right. Nothing further, Your
it's
Honor.
not.
Mr. Oliver,
Yes,
I
sir.
understand that you and Ms. Washington reached an agreement. So I am going to make some accommodation. I'm going to reduce the cash medical to $113 per month, beginning, what was that date? Sometime in 2022,
June 2022, Your Honor.
June 2022. And order though that you do pay child support of $390 per month, beginning June 2022. Now, Mr. Oliver, I understand you and Ms. Washington had some kind of accommodation or some kind of agreement. However, this is not about you, and it's not about Ms. Washington. I know she's obviously a very compassionate and kind-hearted person, and she wants to try to make it more agreeable with you. However, that's not my position. My position is to do what's in the best interest of the child. So I'm going to order that the child support be $390 per month. Now, if Miss Washington wants to give you back that $90 every month, that is totally and absolutely up to her. I don't have anything to do with that. But your order will order that you pay $390 per month. And you're going to pay cash medical of $113 per month. That's minimum wage. In other words, that's if you were making $7.25 an hour. And that's how they arrive at that $113. Obviously, you're making considerably more than that, twice that, but I'm gonna still put it at 113. Either one of you have questions for me?
I do.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Your Honor, all right, so the calculation of the $15 an hour is based off tips. Hourly, I only make $2.13, which I don't even
I
get.
am well aware of what people who work in restaurants as stewards and as waiters and waitresses make what they make. Sir, I realize also that on the most occasions you'll make substantially more than $15 an hour because tips come based upon how you treat your customers. And most customers are going to tip 18% or more, not 10% as it used to be in the past. So I'm gonna leave $3.90. In fact, I may even increase it now that you tell me that you are a waiter, because I know that you make substantially more than that. What restaurant do you work for, sir?
For Outback Steakhouse, sir.
And I go to Outback all the time, and I always tip my waiters and waitresses substantially more than 18%. All right, I'm gonna leave it as it is. $390 a month in child support, $113 a month in cash medical. Ms. Washington, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
You have questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, you say this is a girl or a boy?
Boy.
All right, 13 years old. 13, they start getting pretty tall. They eat a lot. They want the latest fashions. They want them expensive shoes, all kinds of things. And I had 5 of them, 3 boys, 2 girls. But I know that they get expensive. The older they get, the more expensive they become. But I'm going to leave it as it is, 113 in cash medical and 390 in child support. I assume there was no retroactive child support.
No, sir.
Okay. All right, but you will have to pay the court costs, Mr. Oliver, and this county will bill you separately. Okay. Either one of you have any having no additional questions for me, you can press leave and you're free to go.
I just can't afford $1,000. I mean, I'd have to sell my house, and I bought the house specifically for location to be closer to my daughter. And I would like the court to bear in mind that Kristen moved away with the child. We had 50-50 custody and everything was fine. It's hard to believe that I would have to pay for her to move away and see my child less.